Hello everyone and welcome to Kian's Cultivating episode 4, and also welcome to the first video recorded in 2025. It's a bit of a solo project today because Eleanor couldn't join me because it's a bit too cold, and I thought I might as well start the bed preparation. So what I was going to be doing today is I'm going to be bringing the beds forward to the first set of chipboard which I mentioned last week, and say recovering it, removing the chip that's over here, and I also need to hang up some bird feeder thing that Eleanor has given me. Let me get prepared and we get straight onto it. Oh no. Oh. Oh, is it glass? I kicked a hole in my door. I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. Oh, that is unfortunate. I meant to kick the door open and I've just kicked that out. There's plastic, so it's not the end of the world, so I should be able to tape it back on. Where's the other bit? Oh, great. That is not how I wanted to start this year, fuck's sake. Right, let me try and get this hole sorted and I will get back to you once I've found my tape and taped it up. Right, so I've just grabbed some tape. Let me grab my stool. So this is not how I want to start this, but let's get... Oh, and I feel like this stool's going to break as well. So does that go there? Where's the other piece? So that piece is there. No. How the fuck? Oh no, there we are. So that piece goes there. And then that piece goes somewhere there. Oh, this is really unfortunate. Right, I've not been able to get it on as properly as I'd like to, but I'm gonna just tape up both sides just for it to be safe. I say safe, it's just to try and not allow small things in. Oh, I should have dried that door off. Right, so the duct tape's not sticking because this is wet and dirty. You know, I'm going to leave that till the very end, and it's like I say, I'll get back to that off camera, I reckon. That is fun, isn't it, guys? Right, it looks like the bird food feeder has been very popular because that was full, I'm pretty sure, last time I was down here. And so I know it's been quite windy down here as well, so that could have also been part of the reason why it's empty. There is some bird poo on the side, so it makes you think that the birds have been loving this. Or it could even be, I don't know, squirrels and stuff. But so it's been eaten, which is really good, and I'm sure Eleanor's will be really excited when she sees this. So Eleanor's supposed to hang this up as well. It's a coconut feeder with mealworm. So it's only a little mediocre job. So it's gonna hang this up for her quickly, so the birds get fed some more. There we go. Right, so there's that job done. Right, so now on to the main job of today, which will be extending the beds at the front to come up to that first set of chipboard. So I'm going to go over there. Right, so on to business, basically. So this is the area here which I need to clean up for the new beds. So like I said, I'm going to bring it up to this bit of chipboard here. So first thing I need to do is lift this up. Ah, that is attached. Is it attached, or is it like this bit just a bit? Okay. Right, there we are. There's that moved out. Right, so I'm going to move this over to the Eleanor's flower bed, just to get out of the way for the time being. And so I'm going to bring it up to about here, I think, just so we have like about 1 metre and a bit worth of extra room. Something I did also notice in last week's video when editing it is I seem to contradict myself quite a lot with the videos. It's a lot of it's just mainly thinking of new ideas as I go. So obviously the flower bed was originally going to be quite big, but Eleanor decided she didn't want it that big. Then it's decided where we want to put the footpath and all that stuff. So there's going to be a lot of contradicting, but I don't mean it in a negative way. I mean it more in the sense of a whole new lot of ideas that come into my head as we go. So I'm going to try my hardest not to spew out ideas and then change it every 5 minutes. But as I say, because it's such early days still, I still need to figure out what I want to do. So let me get that moved over there, get the shovel out, and we'll start digging this all up. This is really rotted, so a lot of it is actually breaking up as I drag it. Dirt under that as well. Right, now it's time for the shovel. And we never gonna dance again. Right, so quite a good thing actually, or the bed ends at both sides of my property line. I don't have to worry about measuring it this way. It's just more when it gets to this part here, I need to make sure I have it like lined up properly because I don't want it to look too janky. Oh god, I put that a lot deeper into the ground than I thought. So if I, so let's not put it exactly there, let's do it there. Oh God, that's wet. What's under there? Yeah, this is a lot of wood chip again. Where can I pile that? Might start the pile over there. Problem with the wood chip is it when you start with it, it's great, but when it gets all condensed and broken down over time, a lot of it allows stuff to start growing through it. So I'm going to try and say get rid of this best I can, just to make sure stuff don't grow through. Gonna have to make sure I do a better job. It's a ground peg basically, like a big staple. So if I can try and save as many of these as I can, it means I should be able to hammer down basically a new ground sheet. Yet again, this is all starting to break up, which is nice with this in the sense of I can hopefully keep it separate. So I can throw that over there. I might be able to kick through that just to break up some of the ground sheet. So it means when I start to try and roll it, it might hopefully just come up with this part. Oh, I might need to go through with the shovel and break up a few more parts. So that means fingers crossed it doesn't break into a bajillion pieces along the way. What I really need to invest in is like an edging tool. I know Alfie's got one, so I can borrow his. Only problem is I don't have access to his shed at the moment. We do have a lock that we plan to put on his to share it, but I just haven't got around to giving it to him yet. So when I see you next, Alf, please remind me to give that to you. So I need to steal your tools. But also remind me I do have a key for you for my lockbox, so you can access some of my tools as well. Again, just trying to get this all these roots of grass off this, because that needs to be disposed of separately so it doesn't have any contaminant for this. Right, so big problem with this, like what I was really worried about was it is rotting away a bit, so when I pull it, it does like rip a bit. So this area is partially cleared, but as you can see there's always wood chip here. So what I need to do is shovel that and put it in a pile to the polytunnel. Also found out those chilies and peppers that were Eleanor found a couple of weeks ago. The Lee, the man that used to own this, actually gave me a message and let me know what they were. Quite grateful I found that, and I'm really grateful to you, Lee. Thank you very much for letting me know what those are, because that was something I were planning on planting anyway. So 3 seeds, hopefully they're still good. So I'm leaving them there to dry off at the moment, but fingers crossed they are to plant. With it being January now, I do try and get a lot of this stuff done by February, March time, because that's when you want to start planting stuff, I believe. So yeah, I'm going to carry on digging this up. There's more board on this. Right, let me try and roll it this way now. Is there any ground sheet here? Add this to the ground sheet pile, and yeah, let's see if any more of this rips up. I want to try and keep this in line because this stuff here is good and intact. I want to keep that intact. I just don't need this ground sheet here as of current. Oh, nice bit of wood there. Don't want that in there, it'll piss. Right, so as you can see, I've rolled that up now like a burrito. Basically, it's full of wood chip, which I need to then try and move over to the wood chip pile. I don't know what I'm going to do with the wood chip. I'm not sure if it can be composted. If you guys could let me know, that'd be great. So yeah, I need to figure out what to do with that, because as nice as it can look when it's fresh, I don't particularly want it. Like a lot of my pathways are going to be like slab. I don't really want the wood chip because, say, it just gets a bit tacky over time. Obviously, when it gets wet, it starts to allow stuff to grow. We try and avoid that as much as possible as areas that we don't want stuff growing. Oh, look, the robin. I'll show you guys can see. The robin's on the burrito. He might be here for some more food. Hello, Robin. There you are. The robin's now just on the fence there. Is it magpies, actually? Yeah. This is something I learned quite recently, actually. You're meant to salute magpies. But then also, another funny thing about that is Alfie didn't believe magpies existed in the UK. He's going to call me out on that, I reckon. But Ellie can back me up and Eleanor can back me up on this. We're on our way to Topgolf here in the UK. And basically, we drove past. I think Ellie started like saluting like that. And like, what? So you've got to salute magpies. Alfie's like, nah, magpies don't exist in the UK. I could be totally wrong. But I'm pretty sure this man said that magpies do not exist in the UK. If that is the case, Alfie, they do exist. That was a robin, but magpies do exist in the UK. If I ever see one down here, I will let you know. Right, let's bring this down to this way. Right, so if ground sheet ends here. Right. Right. This was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. There we are. Another ground peg. I'll try to save as many of these as I can. Yeah, part of the reason why Eleanor isn't here with me today is she's actually at home sorting out the document for the seeds and all that. So basically it'll just be, like I mentioned last week, it'll be when to plant them, when they need, like how easy they are to plant, when they need watering, how long they take to grow, the seasons they need to grow, when you can start harvesting, when's the latest date you should harvest it. But obviously I want you guys to let me know if you think I should put this document online, because it's something that I feel like would be quite handy for a lot of new people. So I know a lot of you guys are well versed in this world already, but for people like me who's never done this stuff before, it's a really big help. Obviously, every style of there's like 5 million different subspecies of cucumber that have different planting dates and all that. So we're just going to go off what I have, but if you guys want to have a look, I'll try and put the PDF in the comments the second it's done. Right, so enough chatting away from me. Let me continue with this, because it's a lot of this, basically. Ooh. Wood there as well. There's just so much wood. Right, you know what? Dispose of that bit of wood. Move this bit of wood. This is actually my old doorstop, basically, but this is started to rot away. So I'll remove that, move this out of the way. And then I should be able to peel up this bit of ground sheet as well. And then we can get some paving slabs to go here, basically. Just so that it won't be as slippery as this, because obviously this is rotted away and it's dirty and all that, it's quite slippery. So let me move my stool over here to you guys. And I shall start moving that to get out of my way, basically. Right, there's that out of the way. I want to keep this bit of door that I somehow I should kick off, because I need to try and put that back on. Right, there's that out. There's this bit over here. And I believe this little corner here. Right, so there's that out of the way. I move my shovel, and then, fingers crossed, I know I'm a bit off screen, guys, but I need speed for this part here. Oh. All right, let's see if I can continue for this bit without much issue. So close, yet so far. But guess what, guys? There hasn't been any deep rooting. There hasn't been any deep rooting. It's just been a bit of a slow start. But I think it's going to be fine. Right, we can finally celebrate for no deep rooting at the allotment, because that seems to be happening a lot recently. This should have really been a two-man job. There's a lot of grass attached to that ground sheet there. Well, yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I've got two massive bits of tarpaulin. I'm going to just try and shovel as much away of this ship as I can, and lay the tarpaulin across this, so fingers crossed, nothing decides he wants to start rooting. Like, you know, weeds and all that, because they are a big pain in my existence. Wheelbarrow! But yeah, so I'm going to put ground sheet over this. I need to try and find a place I can get reclaimed slabs, or I'll look on Facebook Marketplace to try and get more slabs. Because if I could slab across this area, that'd be great. I also need to buy a bunch of wood planks to go for the beds. Oh, I should really have listened to the help of someone else. Oh, the robin just landed on my phone. That was so cute. Right, so yeah, to make a bigger dent in this, because I've got a lot of battery left on my phone, I'm gonna just pause the recording for a bit, get as much of this dug up as I can. Then I'll get back to you for, like, say, I keep saying periodical updates of what I've been doing, but when I say periodical updates, I'm gonna literally clear the rest of this, get out of my way, pile it up near where the flower bed's gonna be. Then we need to figure out a game plan of what's going to be happening with this wood chip, because I can potentially put it over where the shed's going to be. If I can compost it, I'll try and compost it. But like I say, we need to figure out what we're going to do with this first. So yeah, I'm going to continue digging this up and I'll get back to you in a bit. Whew. Right, so it's been a good little while since I've pressed record. Basically, I've cleared up a lot more of the wood chip. This isn't going to be a one-parter because I realise I can't do this all by myself. So yeah, what I'm going to do is continue this into the next video, neaten this up a bit more. And yeah, so what I'm going to also do with these beds is I need to make sure I have a little walkway in between them. So I was thinking if I do these like 3 absolute mega beds that just connect to each other, it's going to cause like a big issue when it comes to actually wanting to water stuff, because I can't exactly just go in here and just stand on the stuff. So what I'm going to do is I've got some tarpaulin. I'm going to lay that out across this, just because I don't want anything to start growing through and all that, just in case I don't come down here in a certain amount of time, because it is also very cold here in the UK at the moment and we are expecting snow. So if I can get this covered, it'll be great, and it should hopefully not cause many issues in the sense of stuff growing or too much moisture getting to stuff. Right, so what I'm going to do is run inside, grab the ground sheet, lay it out, and just cover up what is here at the moment. Got a wheelbarrow there of stuff I'm going to add to the pile of wood chip over there. So this is my ground sheet. Well, I say ground sheet, it is tarpaulin. How long is it? Right, so I got quite a bit of play with it. I might ask a second sheet out as well. Right, I need something to weigh it down. Here we go. Trusty brick. Then right, so I'm going to run in quickly, grab the other one of these to just kind of overlay. But I'll grab some of these sleeper planks I have on here to weigh this down here. And then hopefully that should stay covered just whilst we've got this harsh climate, basically. So just run in there, grab the secondary one. Second ground sheet acquired. If you guys haven't already, I would head down to your local home base, because they are say, in their final month before they shut down completely. So you can get some amazing deals down there. It sounds like an ad. It's not an ad, but I'm going to go down there and spend more money. I'm hopefully going to get the wood for that, some more ground sheet, some more wood for the start shed. I'm going to get a lot more stuff from there. This isn't an ad for Homebase. I wish, but their money would be useless anyway because they are going to administration. Unless they want to give me a 100% off voucher on anything I purchase in store, then that'd be great. Yeah, so I'm going to definitely pick up some more of this stuff because it is really handy. And when I eventually start building the shed, I'm going to before I put the outer panels, I'm going to put this stuff on the inside, so it kind of keeps in warmth for like during the colder seasons, and basically just makes it a bit more waterproof, because I don't know how well I'm going to do at this. And then if wood starts rotting away as well, but it's got this second layer of defence. So this is all the ground sheet laid down. Like I said, I'm going to grab some of these sleeper plates I got over here and weight it down so it doesn't blow away in this wind. Just grab my gloves because I don't want dirty hands when I get back in my, I say clean car, my car isn't clean, I need to clean it. But at the moment I've kind of decided, like, whilst I'm transporting stuff for the allotment, basically I decided it's not worth doing a complete clean on it, like dirt wise, because all this stuff is just going to make it dirty and dirty and dirtier again. There's one piece. There's the two piece. Then, so I'll put the pallet on over this bit here. Right, so that's all that done. So I'll come back over some point soon to dig up some more of that. Basically clear it up a bit more, then I need to start the beds. Yeah, so I'm gonna go down to the shop to get the wood to do that soon. So I'm gonna come back down here to dig up some more of this, basically to start needing it out. And I do need to go to a reclaim yard or Facebook Marketplace to get some slabs for that. So I think I'm gonna call that video here. This is part one of building the mega beds. So part two will be out the following Sunday. Fingers crossed, depending if they've got any issues. So I'm going to try and stick to a somewhat consistent upload pattern now at the moment. I know I did say at the beginning that I might not upload it as frequently, but I've actually realised I quite enjoy it. I do enjoy sitting at home editing, gives you something to do. So I'm going to try and push out as much content for you guys as I physically can. You guys need to let me know basically if you like the weekly content, or if you think I'm just doing a lot of filler stuff because you think the stuff's kind of just there to be there. I'd rather you guys let me know so that I can do like one half an hour long video, so two 15-minute long videos. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you could please leave a like and subscribe, that would be great. We're almost at 50 subscribers, which is brilliant, because if I only started this channel about 3 weeks ago. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, it'd be great. And maybe by the time this video comes out, we might have already surpassed 50 subscribers, which then means we'll be aiming for 100 subscribers. One of my New Year's goals for this year is to try and reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys want to help me with that, it'd be great if you hit that button down below. And so just leave a comment, let me know what you guys think needs doing, with some ideas for the allotment. Just any ideas you have would be great. Obviously in the last video I said what we should plant. If you haven't commented on that video, just let me know down here what you think I should plant. I'm going to get Eleanor to give me the PDF soon once she's finished it, and I can put that down in the description of the video so you guys can use that for future preference. But I shall call it there, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.